What's that you man can see, bro? What is that? Oh, that's that. What you saying, bro? What you saying, Slappo? What you saying, lad? Just get the chat up on my laptop. What you saying, bro? What you saying, Slappo? What you saying, lad? Just get the chat up on my laptop. What you saying, bro? What you saying, Slappo? What you saying, lad? Why's the mic sounding low-key? Not great. Chat up on my laptop. What you saying, boys? Afternoon, Bigfoot. And we get the chat up and then we're ready to go. What you saying, Slappo? Pascal, what you saying? Cam, what you saying, bro? Bigfoot, Pascal, Bigfoot, Cam, Dean, what you saying? Double shift on YouTube. Come on, Dean, what you saying, bro? What you saying, Tommy? Tommy, double Tommy, Tommy squared. To be fair, I hate when people say that Tommy squared and shit like that. Like, just because there's two of it don't mean it's squared, cuz. Alright, let me get the chat up on my laptop. And let's go. Let's get trading, boys. Let's get the chat up. What you saying, H2O? Bro, let me make this bigger, bro. What the fuck? Sweet. Alright, cool. Let me bang this here. Yeah, what we saying though, boys? Let me know what pairs we're looking at. That gold trade from earlier is still in. What you saying, Michael? Dean, EU longs. Yeah, chat, let me know what we're looking for. Everyone let me know what pairs we're looking for. Obviously, that news came through. Very strong for the dollar. Tapping into that 30-minute, if you remember. That 30-minute order block we had. So it looks like we're playing off this order block right now. We've moved above, which tells me in the 4-hour range, we're potentially going to come up to... You lighten this out. We're potentially going to come up to this next phase of imbalance. What are you saying, LB? What are you saying, brother? But yeah, who's in any trades? Let me know what pairs we're in, boys. Let me know what we're trading. Bro, can you post the trades you take on the signals? Working right now, so can't stay on the live. Yeah, no worries. We will, bro. We will. We will, cuz. Yeah, it's kind of it's kind of one of them afternoons, isn't it? You sort of want to let the dust settle. So once the turn of the hour comes at 2, we should be a bit more good to go. But it's looking like this order block might play if we're looking at the higher time frame on GU as well. We taken this high? Yeah, we have taken this high. So we actually currently have a new range. It is a bullish range right now. I want to see what high this is specifically. Right, so we can see this imbalance was filled. You can see what I'm doing right now. So basically what we're seeing on GU, let's get rid of this as well. So what we're seeing on GU, first of all, we had this CRT move, right? So first of all, we took the liquidity above this high and then closed back within the range. That's CRT telling us we're going to come into the candles low. Once we did that, that's that phase of the market complete. So now we go on to our next phase. So then what we're doing, as you can see, we move up to fill the imbalance caused by that sell-off. All right. So you can see here the fair value gap. Fair value gap there. It's filled. shouldn't be that, was filled, and then we moved down yet again. Right, we filled the imbalance and moved down even more. Now we're moving back up to it. We've taken the prior week high. And we're tapping into this order block right here. Let's go down, see if there's anything lower that we could actually be more specifically tapping in on. Right, so that's the liquidity being taken. This is the weekly fair value gap, which was filled. So yeah, now we can see the phase a bit more. So we can see, do we take this low? No, we didn't take this low. So yeah, we can see the break of the high, the manipulation of this, which moved us down. After we moved down, the next phase was to fill this imbalance and have a sell-off. And now we've clearly bought up and we've actually gone past this. So this could be a big move for a sell-off, but more than likely the pound's just gaining strength and we're only really going to sell off to fill this imbalance. We'll see. We might have a huge higher time frame sell-off. We'll see. We'll see, boys. Very possible. Very possible, not going to lie. Got the low there. Then EU obviously looking pretty similar with its order block. That's still within the range. You can see this range here is the equivalent that GU's just broken. But with EU, you can see we've got this order block here. We filled this imbalance with a nice close as well, just above, but still a nice close. Also near enough CRT with these wicks being swept and then a move down. So that is basically what we're looking for, boys. Basically what we're looking for. Looking at the DXY as well, the equivalent for that on the DXY. Let's go on the DXY. You can see again, this is the current range we're trading in, the same one that GU's just broken out of. And we can see we're in this order block right now. Again, we took the liquidity below this low and then broke structure. So we're in this bullish range right now. Had a retracement down to this order block and now it seems like we've had a decent little move up off of it. So again, it does remain to be seen because we're still within this overall range here. But let's see on this range what we have to trade into anyway. Let's go on the 4 hour. So we can see we pretty much moved fully past this. Let's get rid of this real quick. And we can see we've got this next imbalance here. We've got this next imbalance right here. Alright, so that's the equivalent of these type of imbalances on EU and GU. I'm going to make them a little bit lighter just so when I'm on the lower time frame it doesn't take up the old screen and that light. Let me know what the mic quality's saying, boys. If the mic quality's sweet or not, let me know, boys. And then EU we're using the 8 hour because it's just a little bit cleaner. But yeah, same thing really. So basically we're seeing a rejection, but on this 4 hour range, we're still sort of, we're still in a bullish 4 hour range. So it remains to be seen. If we start closing below these fair value gaps, it's a good sign that we're going to have our overall sell-off. But really right now, there's no way of telling. No way of telling. I'd say potentially just go with the momentum right now. I mean, we've just had a big sell-off due to news, so you don't really want to fade that. So yeah, potentially be looking for that. Same as GU. I mean, GU's got a lot of it to come into. So GU could sell off into it at least. Even if it just wants to sell off to then come higher, rather than sell off to go even lower. We still should come into it. So sells probably are the safest bet. And then yeah, EU's where it's filled it, not as safe, but still, if we look at the DXY, similar sort of thing. We should at least come up to fill this imbalance, even if that is to then come back down and come even lower, rather than going higher. So really we've got upside objectives. So really longs for the dollar, shorts against, to be honest. Longs for the dollar, shorts against. We can see what we're doing as well. We're clearly filling imbalances, boys. It's no secret right now. Obviously, we have news, so the market's moving a little erratically. It's not doing it as clean as we'd like. But we can see here, tapping into that 15 and then running off. Let's see if there's any equivalent on EU or GU. Not massively. 5 minute, though, we can see. Clear. Okay, I just realised it's so fucking light. There's the one on DXY, 15 minute there. GU, we had the 5 minute. So really sells just down into this fair value gap, boys. This is the move. This is the move this session, I'll be honest with you. I'll keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it a buck, as they say. Yeah, and again, this is a 15 minute, which is nice. So yeah, just sells really, boys. We just want to get on the re-entry of the sells. Again, we've got another fair value gap here, so we're going to look for this to be filled. And then again, just continue that bearishness down. Hopefully we can find it in GU though, because GU has got more to trade into. Yeah, so GU's got one here, you can see. Fair value gap there. Want that to be filled. And then sell off like that. EU, yeah, DXY. Yeah, DXY as well has got a clear fair value gap there. 5 min. So yeah, let's see if that gets tapped in and if that plays out. I don't really like the way this is drawn on. Yeah, I caught a news win, just took it on the 10k, which is a risky one. New since this morning, DXY was up and GBP down. Fair play, I'll be nice. EU short, yeah, I'll be looking at the same, bro. Looking at the same. Yeah, that's my bias on GU, Herrock. Potential daily FVG and IFVG, if it come to. Bullish EU, GU. Not too sure why you'd be bullish right now, I can't lie. What are you saying, Jed? Sounded looking mint. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it, mate. Hope you're having a good afternoon. Typical Thursday and Friday pullback to fill imbalances made off the higher time frames at the start of the week. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. Now that's what I'm saying. We're just trying to continue that. We are just trying to continue that. Just trying to continue that on the 5 min. Is that chalky milk? No, it's protein powder, the chocolate protein powder. With water. This laptop's going to keep bugging out of battery if I don't bang this. Is that plugged in? Oh shit, that's going to lag out my stream, bro. Afternoon, Mace. What you said, Mehmet, not Mace. I'm aware that's a joke, but to be fair, some people might not even know. I'm 3% down. Do you think I should still take these shorts, or is it safe to say end of the week? It's completely up to you, bro. It depends on your trading plan. I stick to a very strict trading plan, and I'll never break that. So it does depend what your trading plan is. I mean, all I can really tell you is my thoughts are bearish. But if you're 3% down and you're stressing out, maybe call it a day or call it a week. You might come and take the 4-hour low before looking for longs up. Yeah, I definitely think these lows are going to get hit before we're going to see higher time frame lows. Let's see. Thing is, it's one of them. It's kind of hard to find enough RR, so you might have to be really cheeky with it. You might have to do a cheeky one, just like this, which I'd never really recommend, but that might be the move, chat. But again, this is what I'm saying. This is just a risky move because you can still be right and get stopped out, which I'd never like. But the reality of it filling this whole fair value gap is probably quite low where we're so bearish. And plus, you don't have a stop loss all the way above that high. So maybe the only way to do it is off this fair value gap with a stop loss just on the high. EG as well, not really doing much. We want it to come up to this order block. Who's in any trades with water? Fair play. Yeah, bro. I don't know what else you'd really have it with. Some people have it with milk, I suppose, innit? But it's alright. It's alright. Let me get rid of some of these old things. Sweet. How's that gold doing as well? Probably not too good considering fucking the dollar's very strong. To be fair, it's not doing bad. It's not doing bad. It's recovered pretty nicely from that news. I won't lie to you. It's recovered pretty nicely. If you had an untapped limit and you only just got in, 345. This looks way better than covering up my whole chart with that shite. What's your thoughts on gold? Yeah, it's probably going to follow the dollar, but right now it's keeping up with itself quite well. I mean, overall, I am bullish on it. Starting off with a weekly. Again, I've had this bias for ages and ages, but in terms of our internal, external, we've got our weekly internal hit, so we've got our weekly high, so we should really travel up. We've been saying that for a while. So far, it's been going pretty well. Second of all, once we've seen it come off of that weekly, we're going to go scale down into the daily. And then we look at the daily range. So that's obviously the weekly before. And then the daily range from here to here. You can see this is our internal liquidity, our fair value gap. And so therefore we should trade it from our internal to our external high, which is here, right? So we should come from our internal weekly to our external weekly and our internal daily to our external daily. Then again, we're going to zoom in a little bit more, see what we can see on the most recent days and weeks. And we can see we've got this fair value gap right here. Well, really, we've got this impulse, first of all. We've then got this fair value gap right here, which we've tapped into. Not quite mitigated 50%, which isn't ideal, but we have tapped into it. And then we've also got, as we've tapped in, CRT just above it, which is a nice confluence. So we've got the candle low here, which was swept. So therefore, we want to see it be traded into the candle's high. Another positive with this is the candle is very big and bulky. It's a lot bigger than all the others, and it's majority body. And as well, it's obviously tapping into a fair value gap, which is another nice confluence. So yeah, really nice overall. Really, really nice. So yeah, we're just looking to trade it up. And then scaling in that little bit more. Just looking at really what we saw this week, really. We see we've got this fair value gap here. Then we've got this big accumulation. And then you can see the fair value gap was filled. Wait, let me turn this back on. Just let me pull up a cleaner chart, because it's sort of hard to see in that chart. But yeah, so we've got a fair value gap here. Fair value gap there. And we've got all of that liquidity built up. You can see, so this is just this week off of obviously what we've already talked about on the higher time frame, what we're coming off of that fair value gap. So yeah, you can see tapped in to a higher time frame, took out all these highs and these highs, left the accumulation, left the fair value gap. It's now tapped us in. So now we've tapped in and mitigated everything. We should really be good to continue that higher time frame trend. There's been enough manipulation. I mean, we've took out all of those people there. We've filled the internal liquidity. We've also taken out both the 4-hour high and the 4-hour low. So a lot of people that got in well, not very early, but too early, would have got stopped out. There you can see that's our fair value gap hit on the higher time frame with that instant impact to the upside. And now just coming down to the 30 min. So yeah, if you're in gold on the longs I told you about earlier, then yeah, you're looking good, in my opinion. I mean, it's battling against the dollar, but as we know, gold's an asset in itself, so we've really got, you mark out what we've really got to fill. This is really our next target. This right here is really our next target that we want to break on gold. Let's see how we do. What protein powder? Wait, protein powder with water. Yeah, bro. How's it going, lads? All good, Shane. If you're cutting them water, but if you're bulking them with milk, or just have some milk anyways, tastes better. Yeah, but who wants to drink a fucking massive glass of milk? And I've got a coffee as well, so I don't know if you want me to shit myself live on stream, but yeah, that's the only thing with gold though, is it is going against the dollar on my dollar bias, so it's not nice to have that. Looking at GU shorts, got more room to come down. Yeah, I mean it's gonna do well to come up. Even the EG right now, they're both sort of just moving sideways, so there's even very little we can really gauge from that, to be fair. Very little we can really gauge from that. Like normally, at least if, say, it was pushing up quite heavily, we know that the euro is pretty strong, so it might actually tap in and then move down. But yeah, right now they're just up, down, so we don't really know. We're sort of waiting. So there was this little manipulation here, so we should really continue generally to the upside to this POI and then come down, but it's going to take time to play out, and right now it's not really giving anything. How do you know whether to use an order block or fair value gap when they're in the opposite direction but close to the price? Well, it depends what range you're in. It massively depends what range you're in. It's like, you know, it's not a matter of do you go with this order block here or do you go with this order block here. It's not a matter of that. It's a matter of what range are you in. What range are you currently in? And then you see, cool. So we're in on EU. The range we're currently in is here to here. So we're going to be looking at this range, this order block specifically, right? But that doesn't mean we discount that. It's just a different phase of the market. And then once it sells off, and then we're at there. So let's say it then sells off. I suppose what you're saying is, let's say we fill the order block, and then we come down, and then up again, and then come down, right? And now we're like this. So we'd have order block there, and an order block here. This is where your actual strategy comes in. Because basically what you're seeing here is you're seeing a daily or a 4 hour, if you like, bullish and 1 hour bearish range. So you're in this, it's just two different time frames. So it's not like which one do I choose. It's two different time frames. So it's two different setups really. You're looking at two different things. If you're trading on this time frame, obviously you're going to be looking at sells from there. If you're trading on the higher time frame, obviously you're looking at buys from there, right? So that's the first thing. And then if you're trying to say, but how do I actually know what's more likely? Is it more likely that we change in trend in line with this, or is it more likely that we just come up and move down? First of all, the higher time frame's normally right more than the lower time frame, so you should assume your higher time frame's going to be right. That's the first thing. Second thing, look at correlating pairs. So this is EU. So for example, you look at where is GU at, where's the DXY at, and basically see what are they looking like, where is their range. Because it may be, what you'll probably notice a lot of the time is that GU will actually be like this. So GU will have actually came past this order block already. Right, GU would have already came past that low. So then you can say, all right, where GU's already taken out that that candle, GU's already taken out that prior range. So I know it's just going to be to the downside, and I should ignore that. So yeah, it's just about using correlating pairs and being aware of ranges on your different time frames. Tapping in right now, fucking quick as well. Damn, G, you missed us by the smallest amount. It's DXY, yeah. DXY is actually filling this, which is what we want. It might want to fill it a bit more, which is the risky part about having to stop this fucking close. I don't know. Let me know if anyone's in or not. If people's not really in right now, then we can look for potential lower time frames or whatever. So let me know, chat, what we saying. What's the move? Let's wait and see. If GJ closes within the same range as the 4 hour CRT candle, is it wise to stay in the long or no? Yeah, but the thing is, higher time frame wise, obviously that's not ideal. But what we're really looking for, bro, what we're really looking for is just to keep our trades open, no matter what. Once you get in the trade, you keep it open. It's as simple as that. Right, it's as simple as that. We're not overcomplicating shit here. That's the whole point of what we're doing. It's bad psychology anyway to exit your trade, so you should just stay in. I've pretty much filled this, so let's see what we do. GU, mate, that is, I'll tell you what, that would have been the dog's dinner, as they say. You can see EG pushing up ever so slightly, but it's accumulating, so hopefully we can just get a little bit of a move down. As long as it moves sideways and DXY is right, which will be sweet. As we said, we've got this 5 minute. We could see the fair value gap. We could see the gap that needed to be taken. We've filled that now. No reason to not go over to this Newswick high. No reason not to do that. Yeah, that GU though. What about that? How much was that? That's got to be a 0.1 pip, right? Or 0.2. What do we think? 0.1 or 0.2? Yeah, 0.2. It's so unlucky. GUCRT on a daily time frame and SMT with EU. Yeah, bro. Duo's had some crazy strong equal lows. Trust me. Trust me, bro. Don't know how they haven't broken, to be fair. But they are just forever... away still. But I'd imagine they will be taken out eventually. Fair play. Yeah, they should be. I mean, again, it's just a trending market. And we're at that phase where we're not really too sure which way it's trending. But for the longest time, GU and EU have been trending very, very just obviously. So that's the only reason why it's been a bit harder to dictate. Or to predict, rather. Lou, for your age liquidity, do you wait for IFEGN2 and use the second as entry? IFEG2. Nah, bro, I don't wait for 2, mate. Nah. Have it with Milton way better. No, I quite like how light it is with water. I wouldn't want it to be bare strong. The flavour's not that nice, so you don't want to try and polish a turd. Do you know what I mean? Moving lovely right now, chat. Moving absolutely banging. Gold, not so much. Oh, that GJ as well. Lovely. That GJ TP'd and retapped in. Boom. Lovely. 4.5R. 4.5R on the live, boys. What can we say? Tapped in. Absolutely lovely. Who's here? Who's here in the London live? EU as well. Not gonna lie, we're cooking today, boys. We are cooking with full gas. Cooking with full gas. Any re-entries, do you think? What for, bro? What you saying, Adrian? I'm all good, bro. G, you shot off that 5 in FEG. Yeah, bro. Could you check GJ, please, Lou? Yeah, that GJ hit TP, Michael, innit? Don't know if you was in that earlier. Do you think tomorrow's setups could look nice? Yeah, bro, for sure. For sure. Be interesting to see how today finishes, and then tomorrow will just be even nicer to see. Looks like equal lows on gold near the prior day low. We've had a lot of... we've had equal lows on gold near the prior day low. Prior day low's been swept already, bro. That was a big reason for our entry. We've swept the we've swept the prior day low and the prior day high. So really, price should be free to do whatever it wants right now. That 4-hour close isn't the worst, that one there. This one's looking... Oh, that's 8 hour. Okay, yeah, that's not the worst again. Not the best, though, is it, really? We'll see. This one could be cooked. But EU would have made up for it and more. That's the thing, boys. The thing about RR, it's just beautiful. Justice for Michael. I'm holding for Asia higher, to be honest. Oh, fair play. Fair play. Michael wants them big pros. If you want to hold to a 10-1, be my guest. There's no reason why we should come down, to be fair. There's no reason. We've got all this imbalance. If we actually want to come down, we should feel this imbalance anyway. It's such a horrible green piss colour. Yeah, probably it's 15 here. Fair play. I mean, as I said, I would have closed it at that 4-hour CRT. But yeah, still, mate. Tell me quando. Yeah, justice for Michael, trust me. How many man we got in here? How many man we got in this live, boys? Tell me quando. 67 man, that's decent, boys. Decent live, cooking. Nah, mate, it was an ALG entry. Oh, fair play. That GU play today was amazing. Such a shame I was driving home from the gym. Yeah, this is why you should never go gym and never leave your bedroom, bro. No cap. You're not locked in enough, bro. You're not locked in enough. That's all I can say to that, bro. I'm holding for Asia High. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Every moment. Tapped in for the 3rd time. All this accumulation here. Like, come on, bro. If trading's real, this will move up. If trading's real, chat, will move up. If trading's fake, it won't. So we'll see. UJALG was horny today. Yeah, trust me. A lot of the JPY pairs have been nice, while EU and GU haven't been. What are you saying on GU? GU, it missed our entry by 0.1 pip, so I'm not really trying to chat to it right now. Yeah, would have TP'd in. How quick is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. Would have TP'd in 5 minutes. Would have been 3.5 RR in 5 minutes. If it wasn't for that. Lovely. Well, it wasn't even that. What was it? Where is it? There to there. 0.2 pip. Sick. It's alright, because EU tapped in now, so we're all good. I'm bearish on GU. Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. News did it for you, Jay. Yeah, that's it. Did you hold over News, VGOK? Every moment today. 45 man in, no. Oh, wow. It said 67. It said 75, and then it went down to 67. Am I being trolled right now? News did it for you, Jay. Yeah, that's it. Chat, who's in any trades? Let me know who's in a trade. One if you're in a trade. Put one in the chat if you're in a trade right now. One in the chat if you're in a trade right now. There's 67 man in here, at least. So let's see if you're in a trade or not, boys. Let's see if you're in a trade. Should probably have my own stream up just so I can see if I have like a nip slip or something. Or flash my credit card or something. Michael's in. Oh yeah, Michael's the hold for gold. Cam's not. Seb, what are you in, Seb? What are you in, cuz? Let me know what you're in, bro. Yeah, it's been stubborn right now. It's been very, very stubborn, gold is. Very, very stubborn. These are the times where you double what you've put in now. So now you just go hell for leather. You basically put just so you get even better RR. You do that. That's what you want to do in this scenario, trust me. So you basically wait for it to take the low. And we have our TP there, just so we're out. Actually, no, we have our TP there, just so we make back our original entry. You ready for this? 1000 IQ play. So what we're gonna do is price is gonna come down here. It's gonna tap into our long. It's then gonna come up about 1R. At which point we'll get out for 1.29R. We'll say 1.1R. Which will mean we've made back what we risked on this and more. So then basically the trade's risk free and we can leave our stop loss open to get hit to the full amount. So that's the 1000 IQ play. That's the 1000 IQ play. So let's wait for it to play out. News at 2:45. Yeah, 15 minutes to go, boys. 15 minutes. Let's have a look actually on Forex Factory. Wait, what? Am I bugging out or something? Where's the news? Where's the news? Aye, that's the 1000 IQ play. Fucking. Bro. Every moment. Alright, let's just fucking see how that one does. Anyway, let's stop pissing about. Let's stop pissing about. EU's moving like a bit of a liberty right now. Again, we've got another fair value gap here though. So again, we should just see that bearish mitigation continue. Why does it look so light for 10? Bro's looking at next week. Yeah, like, do some live scalping. What pairs do you man want me to live scalp on? You man can copy trade it. Who's got live accounts they want to copy trade with? Yeah, this gold's moving mad. DXY's done pretty much what we want. We just need to break this high now. We filled that internal, taking that external high. We just need to take this. Oh, to be fair, we have actually taken the external high. It's a bit of SMT forming there, though. To be fair, neither EU, to be fair, GU has, yeah. So EU's the only one that hasn't broke the low. GU and DXY have broken this low. It's just EU that's lagging behind, only because recently it's been a little bit strong. But yeah, it looks like we're coming down now. So that EU should just cruise home. Can GU just drop? How do you still need it to drop more? Where on earth is your TP? Jake closing his trades before news on the wrong day. Yeah, trust. Been closing his trades at just stupid times all week. No reason. He's been wondering why there's been no impact of fucking CPI. EU retest same as you, lol. Got 4 hour. Nice. Nice. Should run through. What's the news saying, boys? Can you man see that if I switch over to that? Yeah, you can. Is there any news that's good about the UK? Yeah. Alright, Tom Skinner on Strictly. I thought he got a little bit cancelled, but if the BBC's touching him, he must be still sweet. What are you saying, MH? GU to Friday low. Let's have a look. Fucking hell, you're a bit ambitious, aren't you? There's people worrying about it moving down to their TP of 5 pips, and bro wants another 60 pips. I mean, maybe. That's the whole point of where we're at though right now. We're literally filling these fair value gaps, so that's what we want. We want DXY to at least come up and fill this fair value gap, and then it's either going to continue the daily trend upwards or the 4-hour trend downwards. There's not really any way of telling right now. Most likely is we continue higher just because it's daily versus 4-hour. So you should always prefer the daily. So that's pretty much what we want. We want DXY to trade into this fair value gap, and in turn we want EU and GU to do the same thing. So we want GU to trade down into this fair value gap, and we want EU to trade down. Admittedly, EU's already pretty much filled its fair value. There's nothing on the daily, so we've gone with the 8-hour. And yeah, we can see it's filled it. So that's why EU's a bit less, it's a bit meaty. But yeah, that's about it. That's about it. She's GJ be pushing. Let's have a look. How much are you in profit right now, bro? Yeah, it's absolutely flying every single candle pretty much. Look at that on the 4-hour. That's just lovely. Look at it on the daily as well. That's the main thing. Look at that on the daily. Sweep of that Friday low. It's just unreal. So you've got that 4-hour CRT that indicated it as well. Yeah, that's nice. To be fair, bro, I'm not even going to lie. You could actually hold till the Friday high if you wanted 15R. But that's a bit greedy, I will be honest. A little bit greedy. Just a little bit greedy. I mean, this is already greedy enough for 10R, like. Nothing really moving right now. Anyone still in GJ? Yeah, Michael's still in GJ from this morning. When do you think gold will fly up? No idea, bro. No idea. I don't even know if it will. We should do. Gold's one of them pairs that it will just continually move. So it shouldn't really go dead unless it's just for a small period after that news. To be fair, at 3 it'll probably start moving again. I'm gonna do a decently long live session, boys. I'll stay until gone 3 so we can fully like 3 o'clock's the New York Silver Bullet. So I basically want to trade the New York Silver Bullet with you, man. See if there's any trades there. But you, man, have got to be active in it, because if I'm trading the New York Silver Bullet, that's another hour and a half live. And I'm going to be live trading as well, so I've got to lock in. I've got to fucking lock in, chat. So you, man, need to be active. Smash these like buttons. Smash the like button. And get active in the comments. Spam these comments up. Get it moving. Get the chat moving. Get the chat rolling. Let me know if you want me to stay live. Hopefully it drops then. Send in seagulls to shit on my car. Wait, oh yeah. Forgot that's meant to be good luck. I remember when I found it out when I was a kid, bro. I was at a beach, literally got shit on my head by a bird. And everyone was like, oh, that's sick. Well, that's sick. I'm sitting there like, what? What? My whole life's a lie. Like, it's like you've been transferred into a different world. Why are you congratulating me? I've just been shit on. Sounds like the worst thing that could possibly happen at the beach. But yeah, turns out it's lucky. Turns out it is fucking lucky. That's why I keep pet seagulls. I've got like a shed in the end of my garden where it's a summer house, but I just keep it full of not pigeons. Well, some of them are pigeons, but mainly seagulls. And they literally just, obviously they've got nowhere to go, so I just give them like cod and chips. They'll eat that and just shit all over the place. So if I'm going through a bad trading time, I'll just go in there and just roll on it, roll around in it. So I'll get like 10 years worth of fucking good luck. I'll have a video on that concept real soon, boys. Don't you worry. Alright, let's see. Let's see how we react off this 5 minute. Let's see how we react. Boys, if you want me to stay live for the New York Silver Bullet, let's get 35 likes in here. 35 likes if you want me to stay on, because I won't stay on if like none of you even want me to. No, do you know what I mean? No. If no one's trading it, then I won't. But if people want me to, if people's still trying to catch some trades, still trying to learn, then yeah, man, smash 35 likes and I'll stay on for another hour and a half and we'll cook. How long we been live for already? Fair amount of time. Fair amount of time. Only Gallo drilling in 8 hour CRT on GJ clean. Oh wait. Short GU entry target daily CRT Lou. You think that is too much? Partial taken. No, that's not too much, bro. I mean, it just depends what time frame you're trading. It sounds like you're trading mainly on the daily anyway, so that's fine. But when you're using like a 5 minute or 15 for entry, you want to keep it 5 minute or 15 for your TP. Even if you still have your high time frame bias. Like, I always have a higher time frame bias. So let me show you a trade, for example. Look at this trade that I sent on Monday. Let me actually show you, boys, right? Let me show you the method behind the madness. So look at GU, right? Look at this trade right here. Look at this trade right here. So if you got my most recent YouTube vid, if you haven't watched it yet, I can't lie. Just fuck off, innit? No, I'm joking. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's here. To be fair, it got a decent amount of views as well. Everyone smashed a like on that one as well. That's a bit gay, isn't it? Nah. UK drill news. Why did he spam laughing faces? Who the fuck's this? Nah. This sums up the average Richesse hater. Deep this. Average Richesse hater, yeah? Average Richesse hater, look. I don't know if he's a hater, or I don't want to call you if you're actually a supporter and just found one of my jokes funny. Don't think I even made any jokes though, so yeah. But anyway, UK drill news. This is him. First of all, it's a drill news. So we got Harlem Blanco fresh home. Fucking hell, he looks mad back then. Yeah, next one. Nasty or Quengface Zone 2 vibing to 1011's new tune. So I'm just basically one of these drill little begs in it who just begs it. The next post, Vietnam War in Roblox. So this Brer plays Roblox and like supports gangs like his football teams. So I'm so sorry if this is a supporter. I'm so sorry, but it looks like a hater, so I am kind of coming at you. Digger Deep reviewing his new song. But yeah, I got way off track there. Either way, you're not getting a like on your comment either, bro. Not that I'm insecure or anything. I just did a whole character assassination because he put an emoji on my thing. It's Tony USD. Oh, wow. I should have known. I massively should have known, innit? Should have known. But yeah, so look at this. So on my video, this is what I'm talking about with aiming for what you want to aim for. So on my video, part of the reason for my sell was on the daily time frame. We was trading inside this imbalance here, right? So I wanted price to come down from this imbalance to this external low, as I said in my video, right? Where is it? Right? As you can see there, to that external low. So I wanted price to come down like that. However, does that mean when I get in my Asia liquidity grab sell up there, I aim for that I aim for the low? No, it doesn't, right? Because if I aim all the way for the Asia low, even though my entry's on the 15 minute, what's going to happen? Right, it got cooked. You would have done better initially. See, look, I would have been about 5R up, well, rather than the original trade. It was actually 1R. So I would have been more up originally, so almost double, but then I would have inevitably got stopped out, right? So that's why you can have a higher time frame bias, but it doesn't mean that you aim for that specific low that you think is going to hit. I'm just got a bias, so I think we're going to see sell-offs towards that. And bear in mind, I don't even have to be correct, right? So what do we see around like fair value gaps? Even if we invert them, right, we see manipulation. So price is going to fake sell off, even if we're not truly going to. If it's a blatant fair value gap like this, an obvious one, we're going to have some type of manipulation where we're going to get some type of move down. When's that manipulation going to happen? Obviously in the London session, which is the session we trade. And our session is specifically for manipulation, which is, again, the beauty of it. We can be wrong. So, and we're just expecting a little sell-off just to induce the sellers, just to induce the higher time frame sellers that then get in and aim for there. We don't aim for there. They're the people that's getting fucked because they're aiming for there and it's not going to hit. All right? We're not aiming for there. We're aiming for here. So we get in and we get out. We get our 2RR. That's it. Which is a massive part of how we trade, boys. So if you're trading the 15 minute on your entry, use that for your target. Your higher time frame, it's just for a general bias and sort of a direction, right? So again, we can have a sell-off just to induce sellers in and then go higher on the higher time frame. So that's why you should never just aim for like the range low if it's like a 15-minute entry or something. Okay, if this EU hasn't hit TP by now, fucking hell. Is this some type of joke chat or what? 36 hours on Roblox this week. Yeah, no cap. 28 likes, boys. Let's get 35 likes in here before 3 and I'll stay on for another hour. Boom. TP hit as well, boys. Lovely. Lovely. Let me know if anyone got in on that. I weren't personally in that one, but yeah, it's still nice to do some analysis and see it play out. Shows what you're trading and what your concepts are correct. Now we just need this gold, which is, yeah, it's not treating us the best, is it? Not treating us the best. I'm going for Friday high now, thanks Lou. Fair play. W on the seagull shit strat. Trust me, I should have used it on gold. That's why gold's not playing too well. But if you see me take a break, you know sometimes I'm like, oh, I need to go take a break. Oh, no, I need to go get a coffee. I need to go get a water. I'm really just going down to my summer house with the seagulls and rolling about there for like 30 seconds. And I come back and it hits TPs. You lot think it's a coincidence, but you don't see past the planning, past the tactics. You're a sassy bloke, dude. Wait, what did he say? Nah, Michael said he's going to shit. Wait, no, Michael said he's going to send seagulls to shit on my car because I said I think he kicks dust up in Africa and it lands on my car 3 days later. Oh, yeah, because he's from Zimbabwe, innit? To be fair, he'll send more than seagulls, bro. He'll send vultures, and as soon as you step out of your car, as soon as you go like that, just to take a breath, the seagulls are going to think you're brown bread and just start absolutely smoking. You're going to take chunks out of you like it's Danny G, mate. EUGUSMT. What are you looking to take, Callum? The butterfly effects, though. Yeah, trust. Put profit in the group, Michael, if it holds. Yeah, trust. You've got to. Can you analyze Somali shilling against the US dollar? All right, let's have a look. Surely it's getting strong against something. I mean, surely the US dollar's getting strong against something. Let's go. All right, what is it called? USD SOS. Oh. Can this all scan as a barcode? Let me try. Right, imagine we scan that barcode and it brought me to some website where it's like actually the market makers and I just get full control of the market. That would be fucking certy, boys. I wouldn't give you any trades though. I'd steal it all from us. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I can't lie. If any of you, man, hack the market, you owe me. I'll owe you, man, as well. If I manage to find a market hack, I'll give you money. Yeah, I'm not really too sure what I'm meant to exactly analyze with this. Even on the line chart, it's literally a flat line. Is this going to be better? Oh, that's a little bit better. Oh, is it pegged? I'm assuming it's pegged then. Is the exchange rate pegged to that? Wait, if the exchange rate's pegged to that, surely it's so easy. Whenever it gets above the pegged rate... Wait. Am I being an idiot here? How does this work? I actually don't know how it works when a currency's pegged like that. But surely it's pegged, because look, when does it return to it as well? Is it random or is it normal? Fucking, can my Asia range work? I really need you here. I'm literally looking at a fucking Mario Kart map. Little bit of consolidation there. It's tiny. 36-hour roll. Look, gold valid. Yeah, we was looking at gold longs, but it's a very risky one to take right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Little bit consolidated. It might be better once it hits 3 because we might move to a direction, take a little liquidity grab. I don't trade the New York Silver Bullet, but I mean, how hard can it be? Yeah, but I'll try it. So we'll see. Somalian meta. The meta's there. The meta is there. This is the meta. This is what I'm telling you. So when is it moving? 10:30, 12. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying though, boy? Do you like? Give me one reason why that wouldn't work. I mean, look at this, bro. You're telling me you couldn't trade this? The spread must be obviously so bad. There's no way of trading it. But if it was possible to trade it, fuck it. Let's have a look, bro. We got to dig a little bit deep into this, haven't we? Why the fuck not? Oh, no, not Solana. Not Solana. I did not mean Solana, no. I was actually right first time. See, that's how you know, even Google's telling me, like, hang on, you don't actually mean Somalian shilling, do you? Somalian shilling. Okay, let's bookmark this so we can come back to it. Wait, does it look like anything in candles? It's just the thing, it will just like, what? Yeah, that's the most retarded shit I've seen in a long time. Especially because they're actually currencies. It's not like it's a stock or a crypto, like. Fucking hell, what was that? What am I really doing here? Oh, analysis. You're telling me there's someone that actually fucking sits here and analyses this? Oh, he clearly works very hard, doesn't he? They're dedicated analysis. Okay, so there's absolutely no data on it. Insiders. No insiders. Evidence. No information. Any statistics at all? I'm assuming not. Oh, okay. I've decided this pair is haram. We are no longer trading it. What's gold, Sam? Alright. Gap in the market for a Somali shilling USD guru, innit? This is my Somali... Bro, even just a provider that you can actually trade it on. Even just for someone you can actually trade it on. Do you know what I mean? It's a platform you can fucking buy and sell the thing. What we're going to have to do, go down to the Stratford Centre in Westfield and fucking buy it. Really get robbed by the homeless guy when I'm in there. And then robbed by a guy on a bike when I walk out. SOS USD detail case study. To be fair, that'll be the easiest case study in history. Do you want me to give you a case study right now? Do the line. Alright, so the day opens. The daily... To be fair, that is a daily true open to the extreme. Alright, this is a daily true open. Why's my laptop died, bro? This is my daily true open line here. So basically, boys, whenever it's above, just sell and hold. Whenever it's below, just buy and hold. Pretty simple. Pretty much would have played out for the entire week. Yeah, this pair is... We talk about the algorithm. The algorithm of this pair is just a fucking hamster running along a hamster wheel. And the hamster died like 4 years ago. So they're still trying to work AI with it. But not proper AI. Like their level of AI is like Siri. So yeah, hence why the market's moving so shite. Nothing's really moving. What's GJ saying? Still pushing. All starting to come down a little bit now. Michael, have you bitten off more than you can chew? Are you being greedy? Are you being greedy? Are you being a greedy boy? Start backtesting. You got to go down to a London bridge and play that game with a Romanian with a free cup and balls with 3 cups and a ball to trade it. Innit? You got to go to the fucking end of the earth to actually, let alone look at the chart. You can't even look at the chart on TradingView. Probably the most advanced retail fucking price provider in the history of the planet. That can't even do it. So fuck me, let alone trading it. Bro's actually analysing the Somalian shilling, you know. Bro, there's a pair that we have somewhat a love for. Somalian shilling against the Brazilian real reference rate. Now, I have no idea why this is a pair. I've got no idea why someone decided to make this. But FX, I don't care. Clearly did care. And they've made it. And it actually moves. And yes, I do occasionally go on here and analyse it. And I'm not going to lie, boys. I've been getting cooked. I did get cooked on it. We had a false move off our order block. And we ended up moving below. So let's actually redo the analysis. Right, for a start on a monthly time frame, we can see what's going on here. We're in a bullish range. Right, and we're in a bearish fair value gap. Fuck knows where the fair value gap is. I'm just going to draw it to where it sounds about right. Yeah, there. Feels about right. So you basically want to fill that. Once we've filled that, we're going to be looking at buys. I actually don't want to do it that specific because... that's a little bit retarded. So I'm going to go boom, 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 boom. So I'm basically going to be looking for buys off of there until this. That's the monthly. So we are talking higher time frame with this. Just tracking internal and external. We can see the internal liquidity was filled there. Wherever it fucking was, apparently there. And the other internal liquidity was filled there, as you can see. And then obviously just taking out those external lows with absolute ease, boys. So really we should just continue that down to this OTE level. Where's the fair value gap? We're going to have to completely just hit marker it. There to there, I believe it is. So my move... based off the history, we sort of tend to move quite quickly. So I'm going to go like that. Stop loss on the high there. TP 50%. To be fair, 1 to 1, I'm going to have to go for 50%. Okay, apparently I can't actually enter there because there's only like 2 points in price. So I'm going to go here. Our stop loss is 2. Don't ask me 2 what. Our stop loss is just 2. And our TP is 5. Okay, actually I'm going to reduce it to 4. So our stop loss is 2 and our TP is 4, sorry. Somehow 2 is actually also 2%, so their entire currency can only change in 1p. So there's nothing lower than... Holy shit, bro. Some of the infrastructure of these countries is just a fucking joke. Have they got no... Like, I'm not to hate on these countries or anything, but have you not got any financial institutions at all? Has never anyone ever thought to fucking make that right? But yeah, we'll come back to that. That's something we do look at a lot. Aiming for Friday high, greedy boy. Trust me. Do you know anything about insider trading that goes on, Lou? Sort of. Depends what the specifics you want to know. I don't know like brazy shit. I know some brazy shit to be fair, but I think this is decent. Alright, we've got people that are enter the Brazilian real reference against Somali shilling against the Brazilian real reference. AMDX on GU, DTFR expecting retracement to discount. You reckon gold will fill that FVG? Yeah, we should do eventually, Bryce, just if we'll stay in or not. Just if we'll stay in. So if we want to fill it and then go down, but more than likely, right now it's looking like we'll fill it and go up. That's what's looking like it's going to happen. I'm not going to lie, boys, we did not hit the like goal. We're on 34 likes and it is 3 o'clock, so we actually didn't smash the likes on this vid. Which is calm, but is what it is, chat. Absolutely flying. GJ absolutely flying. Banks are always talking to each other, Tommy. They can say what they look out for, especially on the DAX 40. Well, someone just better quickly like the video. Let me know what pairs we're trying to trade during the kill zone. Silver bullet. Let me know what pairs we're trading during the silver bullet. GJ's absolutely fucking flying. Long US30. Let's have a look at US30 because I know now's the time. Fucking hell. Let's clean this fucking rancid chart up a bit. Actually, wait, let's not do that. Probably had some useful shit drawn on there before that news. So we filled that, oh yeah, I remember now, yeah. So we got that weekly imbalance there. We took the liquidity above the high, then the low. So yeah, we're really just trading up. What I'll be looking for is price to trade into this order block and then look for buys. Currently we're in the premium, so really you want to be looking for sells if you can. So you'll be looking for price to push up. To that high there. Oh. Go down onto the 4 hour. See the current 4 hour range as well is a little bit unclear. Never entered the discount, which is not ideal. 4 hour, I suppose we did. I'll be honest, US30, man, this doesn't look that nice. Everyone always fucking creams about how good indices are. This looks shit. Straight up, this looks shit. To be fair, yeah, I'll just be looking at sells. I'll be looking at sells. Don't really know how the pair works to tell you that clearly that it is going to be sells, but I'll be looking for something like that. Stop loss on these highs. TP once we get to this order block. Be a longer term hold. That's what we'll be looking for. That's what I'd be looking for. There's a change of character on GU. I'm thinking about buyers now. He taps into the Friday 50. We'll see. NAS100 short. Let's have a look at NAS100. Now, I'll be looking for longs only on NAS100 for sure. For sure. If you look at NAS100, I mean, let's look at the price action on the daily. Filled this imbalance, lovely. In terms of CRT, we've got CRT at that low. I know we have also got CRT at this candle here, but we can see the overall trend. The overall trend is clearly bullish. Blatantly bullish, right? What the fuck even is that? Blatantly bullish. I think that's the start of the quarter. Blatantly bullish, you can see. And we can see we filled this daily like that. And we've taken the low of the prior day as well. So now let's go on the 4 hour. See, we've also taken those 4 hour lows. Also, if you want to refine the fair value gap to the 4 hour as well, we've filled that. You can see there. Looks like we're about to invert. Yeah, a lot of people are going to get induced by this order block. Can already tell a lot of people are going to be selling from this order block. And I think they're going to be stopped out. What's that low like, bro? What the fuck? Okay. A lot of accumulation there as well. There was a lot of accumulation that's now been broken. So yeah, if I was getting in that, I'd be looking at longs off of this fair value gap. I mean, the inversion will be good, but the inversion's going to be too big. So yeah, probably off 50% of that. Stop loss below these wicks. TP on the high. 3 to 1. Yeah, and I do think a lot of people are going to be induced into sells at that order block. Michael will be eating well off GJ. Yeah, trust me. Very well off GJ. Very, very well. We're really starting to put work in now on this fair value gap. So you want to be careful. We have mitigated 50%. You want to be, in all seriousness, careful now. Do you have a live account, Liam? Would you recommend building one with payouts? Yeah, definitely build one, bro, if that's what you want to do. I personally don't. I'm investing in other businesses and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely a good thing to do eventually once you've got enough funding. Someone said GU buys VGOC. Yeah, I wouldn't be looking at GU buys, bro. It's a bit much. Looking at the DXY, I've only just come into this. Only just come into this. Yeah, it's not a lot to go off, I'll be honest. You've got a fair value gap there, which we've filled. Why are they so dark all of a sudden? Oh, that's fucking why. So we filled that imbalance there. You remember we just missed that imbalance. We filled that one. So really, should come up, fill this one, and have the same thing. We might want to tap it again. I feel like we could tap it again. There could be a little scalp entry there. Coming to DXY, you can see, because there's so much momentum, we're only filling it a little bit, but we're still tapping into them nonetheless. Still tapping into these fair value gaps. We tapped into this 5, this next 5, so we're just looking for that to continue. No reason why it shouldn't, really. Yeah, that gold has now been fucking cooked. Looks like we're going deeper into that 4 hour now. Yeah, not really much going on, chat. Not really much going on. I might call it a day. I don't think anyone's actually in any positions other than Michael anyway. Might call it a day right now. What are we saying, chat? Two, 6. Yeah, let me know, chat. I'm probably going to jump off. What we saying? Have you bought into any initial public? Nah, bro. I haven't bought into any IPOs. No, you get loads of fucking little crypto dead things, but not like actual proper ones. Not really proper ones. I would be on it though. What about you? Coming into this fair value. Yeah, Lou, see you soon. Alright, sweet boys. Yeah, I'm going to jump off now. I think most people's done for today anyway. This US safely having an awesome day. Great news, streaming quality. Appreciate that, Jed. Yeah, I'm gassed, man. I'm gassed with the quality. Appreciate the likes, though. 40 man in here, 40 likes as well. Big up, everyone. If you're just about to cut out, make sure you drop a like as well so we can hit 40 likes. We only need 2 more. But yeah, boys, I appreciate you all tuning in today. It was a good live for the New York session. I feel like we looked at a lot of charts. We even got the main pair, SOS BRX, sorted. Fucking hell, this quality is good, isn't it? I just realised. I'm looking at myself now. See you in the AM. Yeah, sweet, boys. I'm going to be live tomorrow at 8 AM or around about that time whenever the market is looking nice. So make sure you subscribe and you turn notifications on. Make sure you subscribe and you turn notifications on so you know as soon as we go live. So you know as soon as we go live. Yeah, sweet, everyone. As I said, subscribe and notifications on. By the way, boys, we have got a discount on right now. Oh, yeah, I was going to say this. We've got a discount on right now for our signals. I'm going to make it available for the next hour. So if you want to get in the signals, as I said, and get the trades such as the one we caught today, with all the members eating off of it, and then getting the signals. I put a discount on, so currently it's going to be the biggest sale that we've had. It's going to be the biggest. Make it like that. It's going to be the cheapest price that you're going to be able to get right now. Cheapest price you're going to be able to get right now. So if you do want to get in there, come over here to signals. Get in the chat. Get in the chat. Wow, I don't know why all the stars are messed up. But yeah, boys. Here's the discount codes if you want to get in. I'll make them live for another hour just in case anyone wants to get in. So get in now. Obviously, we only did 3 earlier, which obviously got used up bare quick. So if you want to get in, biggest discount. We obviously had this trade today. Lovely 2-to-1. Only trade of the week, really. We had some other trades, but so we have different chats basically for higher likelihood trades. And this Forex signals here is only for a higher probability setup. So you can see this was the buy. Sent well in before. And then you can see, wow. You can see, okay, you can't see because fuck me. But yeah, we did it TP on that, boys, for a lovely trade. But I appreciate you tuning in. Oh, shit. I appreciate you tuning in. And I'll... Okay, live screen. Yeah, I appreciate you tuning in, boys. And I'll catch you in the next live. Sweet.